Hello. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I'm Dorothy. I'm going to talk about the full moon in the sign of Aries. It's on October 9th. Are you ready? Yes. Very fiery, very energizing. Whenever the moon is in a fire sign, and the three fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, things are hot, dynamic, super powerful. People talk about eclipses and talk about super moons, etc. Let me tell you, when the moon's in a fire sign, people know it because there is a lot of action because the fire signs are just that fiery, hot, passionate, action oriented. It can bring up fear. It can bring up anger. You can be mad about stuff, but you can also be very motivated to take action where you feel you've been, mistreated or disenfranchised. Very action oriented. So I'm going to share the screen with you because I want to. I'm an astrologer. I love teaching astrology. I do a lot of weekly teaching over on Patreon. So you're welcome to come and join us over there at tier 3. And let's get started. This is what the full moon in Aries looks like for my latitude and longitude. For my time zone, Eastern Daylight Time, it is just before 5 p.m. on Sunday, October 9th. For me, it's in this area of the astrology chart, but where you live, it will be a different place. So in these public forecasts like this, I don't talk about houses or the ascendant in midheaven because people from all over the world listen to these videos. So we will talk about other things that are very important that will influence us. That's always a tricky word. That will represent what's happening for all of us on the whole planet. Okay, terrific. Full moons, what do? They put all the cards on the table. Everything is revealed. We get to see the truth of everything. Stuff is coming to the surface like you wouldn't believe, all kinds of things. And I'm not looking at any party line politically here in the United States. We're in debate political BS season, and it's rough. Thank God I don't have TV. That was my choice. However, the political commercials happen to be popping up in front of my videos. So until our election season is over here in the United States, because I cannot stand those commercials, just people slamming each other, nobody actually telling us what they're really going to do. I'm just going to turn off the monetization on my channel. I'll do it just as I post this. And yeah, it's an income loss for me, to be clear and to have transparency. However, I can't take that stuff. So it just stirs up too much fear. And you know what? The interesting thing about that too is Aries is fearless. Aries, Mars and Aries, because Mars rules Aries. It's fearless, right? The energy of that is strong. So when things are coming to the surface and it frightens us or it makes us nervous or we become fearful because it's like, oh God, if this person wins, we're just all doomed. That's just been going on for as long as we've had elections. I want you just to remember that, we can invoke this fearlessness if necessary, and courage and strength. Because this full moon in Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is in Gemini. So, say what you need to say and speak up where you need to speak up. That's what a lot of this energy is about with this full moon. And again, full moons are, the apex of the lunar cycle for each month. And, it will bring it to the surface, right? Whatever is going on, because the new moon that we had in Libra is about us beginning and initiating what's important in partnerships, relationship, fair and balanced debate, and equal conversation, equal in everything. But now that we're at the full moon, we're able to really see where that is not, either it's not relevant or it's not happening. Something I see and feel a lot with the full moon in Aries, because Libra is strong here too, is that, if you are somebody who's just giving in a relationship, or, yeah, really in a relationship or a situation. But you're going to do it because you want to, or you want to keep the peace, or it's just what you do. But eventually, and this full moon can stir this up, eventually we get angry because we're the only one doing anything. So if that triggers something for you, I want you to, you can hit pause here, but I want you to write this down and contemplate, think about this, put it, in a meditation or just write it out. I have the written forecast on my blog, on my website, DorothyMorganAstrologer.com. All you have to do is just go there and sign up, and it will be in your inbox. All right. I only send 2 emails a month, sometimes 3. That's it. I'm not a big funnel, humongous marketer. I just am not that. So once in a while, you'll get 1 extra. So if you can tolerate that, please come and join, and you can go read that too. The links here, if you're on YouTube, there's all the links are in the content box below the video for all of that, to get to the website, to get to Patreon, to get to the blog. So with this full moon, hopefully I'm not saying the wrong one, with this full moon, it's right with Chiron. Now, I don't usually use asteroids in my public forecasting like this, but I am right now because I just think it's super relevant because of everything I've already said. Things coming to the surface, things feeling balanced or out of balance, the debates that we see on a very personal level. It's super important for you. If you are activated or triggered by whatever's going on in the world right now, you bring it back to you. Stop watching TV, stop listening to the radio, only seek out what's very important for you so you can stay knowledgeable, but bring it back to you, because we have a lot of people being activated in the world with lots of issues, childhood issues, past life issues. Now, we can't really validate any of those, but we can validate the childhood issues and, our past. So, and with Chiron, the wounded healer, right next to this full moon, we actually have an opportunity here to become aware of what those triggers are, especially if we're just in automatic mode half the time. We're able to become aware of them, and you can take steps to fix it. Take steps to recognizing, because sometimes all it takes is like, oh, why do I keep doing that? Oh, that's why. And then as soon as we recognize it, the next time it happens, we realize it sooner, and then we stop and we end this perpetual issue that is, hereditary or ancestral, or at least from our childhood. We have an opportunity to fix that. Simultaneously, this thing that looks like Mars upside down is Eris. Mars and Eris, they know each other. They're companions at times. And, Mars is the action and direct action, but Eris, chaos. Eris rules chaos. She is a goddess Eris, and she does rule chaos. Chaos has to happen. It has to happen. It's like the Uranian energy, Uranus, where Uranus is about, we need to break away from what's regular and what's routine so we can experience new things and step forward and evolve. That's Uranus. Eris just throws chaos in, and it doesn't have an ultimate purpose, but it does throw that chaos in. So it creates instability. So we're then looking to find a way to stabilize. Yeah. But that's what chaos does. What's that chaos theory? I can't speak of it. I know what it is, but I would just sound not intelligent. I'd sound naive if I tried to talk about it. But what we also have with that with that full moon is it does make a sextile to Saturn. So that does mean, besides everything else I've mentioned, that does show that we are looking to stabilize something. But once we get to that full moon, this full moon, full realization, all disclosure, everything's on the table. We are ready to confront anything that needs to happen and address our fears, address the imbalance that's in our lives. We will feel much better, and then we'll be able to move forward even further. All right. There's so much going on in the world. And I know I'm going to stop my share. And I know we have there's so much to do, and there's so much weight on everybody's shoulders. But light and dark is in a battle right now. It sure is. And your job is to maintain your own equilibrium And then you can pass that on to those you love and not deplete yourself. All right, I'm going to leave us with that. There is more on the blog. I talk about the lunar gestation cycle that is connected to this. April 11th, 2021 was a new moon in Aries, which is very similar to today's full moon. And then on January 9th, 2021 was the first quarter moon. 9 months later, here we are, October 9th, 2022. So go read that. I have it explained out there, but there's a 3-year cycle that happens as well as the monthly cycle. So read that on the blog, and I will see you guys next time. Blessings. And hey, guys, share. Since I'm not monetized, and that's a hit to me, at least share this in your social media groups, like and comment, because that really helps a lot too. My numbers don't grow very much. Hey, but you can help that way too. All right. And there's always a donation button. Thank you. Namaste, everybody.